So, loved one, this is a new day in my life, more precisely a new night. And today was a pretty interesting, pretty nice, and pretty amazing. So yeah, I just woke up in this morning, in absolutely emotional that I just gonna to lose. I just do a really badly things. I just fucking lose my time here, and I just came for this place in order to just do the right thing in order to just improving. And I just feel that I lose all the time I just bought for me, and you know it was a really hardly feeling, but it was really realistic feelings. And I must say that in all of this thing I just felt, that was a really tiny difference, as I actually said, between the person that actually could be in the same feeling, really punished about himself because he just feel that he wastes his time, he just feel that he upset about himself and everything like that. And the different person I just was in the same situation. I just took this energy, took this emotional, took this concentrate in order to just improve myself, in order to just understand how much actually I just should do the right thing. And I think um that's what I did. And I think I took all of the energy that actually was in the morning of this day at a place that I just proud about, and a place that I just do so many things and I just so improved, and I think it's so good. Um, so yeah, actually in the morning I just bought some things, and after it I just sit about my projects, and that actually was a pretty nicely. And after it I just ate, I did my thing, I modified video, I just you know play on my play, and after I just did this thing, I again worked on my projects, and after it I just decided something really crazy, and I will tell about this thing because I think it's really big step for me. Maybe it's actually isn't really heard like something that big, or it's actually isn't really you know seems like I did something big, or I just do something right or something like that. But you know I will explain this thing because I think it's pretty important. So after I just ate the evening meal, I just thought to myself a very crazy idea that maybe, just maybe, I just need right now to see some good you know see some good movie, yeah. And it's actually hard like a fucking crazy thing because I just never do this thing because I'm so fucking concentrated about my thing, and when I just fall, and that's actually happened so many times in this period of time, in these several months, when I just was so pressure about myself to to be in a controlling. And I will explain this thing because it's hard to just understand why I just have so many things to do, and I just have so many you know impossible things to just perform, and I just need so improving. I just watching a fucking video, I just choose to watch in this day at a fucking movie. Why just do this thing? And the answer is absolutely a slightly of a confused, because you know I just should take off my time in order to just complete the thing I just need to just improve in my way, especially when I just have a thing that I just do and I don't want to just do. And then especially when I just waste my time sometimes, and especially when I just you know feel that I'm improving, but I know that I absolutely, in a place that I need to improve from. And that's because every time in, I think, this several months, especially, I was in absolutely place that, I just really hold, and sometimes I just maybe lose my case and just feel that, you know I need to take my case again. I need to just, take the controlling about this, flight again. And I just never was in a position that I just say, let's breathe, for 1 minute, for, how much time you actually need. And let's say I, the person who will control about his time, you know, when I just will release and when I just will control. And I think that's absolutely amazing thing to just learn. Learn, you know, not just how to take the controlling again about the situation, about the badly thing that actually happened in your life, about, you know, the so, just go and come again for, the road that you actually want to drive. uh, and I said to myself, maybe I don't want to just be in this position. I don't want to take the controlling again and again and again. I just don't want to lose the controlling because something that actually happened in my life, and everything like that again, and just improving in this way. Maybe I just need also to know how to release. Know how to release, and after it, know how to come again for the controlling. And stop to actually be in a position that all the time you just hold this controlling, and after you just get uncontrolled, you're just surprised about it because you just, you know all the time ordinary about, the position that you just get uncontrolled when you just don't want, and when you just, surprised about, and when you just, didn't really actually accept for this thing and want this thing and everything like that. So maybe, you know it will be really smart right now to just release. Just fucking, do a video, and just fucking, watch a stupid movie, and go to yourself after, and just fucking enjoy it from the moment, because you are the person who is actually control about, the thing that actually happened in his life. So, you know even I just felt like I just must complete thing, I just must do thing, I just have a lot of things to just, you know fucking complete and do. I think that this time absolutely teach me, to just know how to release the moment, and how to enjoy, and how to just, after that, take the controlling again. And I think it's so important because, I just don't, you know enjoy from my life, because every time I just or holding about myself, and so fucking, in the aspect and the perspective that I just need to improve every time. And I just, stuck in this position because I feel that I have a lot of, way to actually do in order to just come again for the road that I just want to drive. And, you know, every time when I just get uncontrolling, when I just release approximately, it's actually happened because I don't want this thing. I just, live my life, and this thing actually happened, and I just unaccepted about this thing, and I just maybe want this thing, and maybe I just, feel that this thing actually make me heavy, and I just unenjoy about this thing. And I think it's really amazing to know release the thing, to release the moment, release the thing that you actually want, and don't let just the life to make you release about the moments, to make you release about your time, and after you just feel in a life that all the time you just feel that you lose your controlling, you take the controlling again, you lose the controlling, you take the controlling again, you lose the controlling, you take the controlling again, because that's it. Because in life you just lose the controlling a lot of time, because that's actually how it's work. But if you are released, if you are lose the controlling because you want to lose the controlling, and after it you just come again and you will be in a controlling, you absolutely profit from that to know how to release and know actually to be in uncontrolling and fucking release about the thing when you want to release about this thing. And that's actually the perspective that actually was before I just watching a fucking stupid movie. Because I just absolutely thought that, it's true. Okay, maybe for right now I just lose 2 hours about this movie and I just could work about other thing. But I think it's absolutely more important because I just, was in my bed. I just fucking watching a really enjoyable movie and I just have really nicely fucking place, a really nicely department, a really nicely view, a really nicely everything. And that was so calmness and so fucking good. And I think it was good because I just release because I wanted to release. And every time when I just unwanted to release, because every time they just hold this improving, you sometimes will lose and you sometimes will fucking release and you sometimes will will be in uncontrolling. You will don't enjoy about this thing. You will don't feel that you actually do the right thing. You don't feel that you actually in the moment and everything like that. And that's actually bring me to the point that or I just will work out my thing, or I just will be in uncontrolling, but I will be unenjoyable about that. And I think that's was absolutely a time that I was enjoyable, and I just absolutely understand that I just teach my body something different, and that's thing that I just could be in a position that I choose if I want to release or not. And I think it's really amazing. So for right now, I just will work out. I'm slightly of a tired, but not really. And that's because I just didn't really work out because today was approximately hot in the morning. But I will do it right now. So yeah, what I can say about this day, I can say that this day was a pretty motivational, pretty learning. I just work out my project pretty nicely. Maybe I just could work more and could absolutely do more, but I just choose to be in releasing, choose to feel that right now I feel good with what I have. I feel that I need to release, not because I must. I just can continue to work. I can, but I choose to release because I think that because of that, I just will understand, that I also can release and I also can enjoy from my time. And that's something that I just never do because all the time I just playing the same game that or I just will work or I just lose my time and lose my energy and lose, my controlling about everything because I don't want, because it's actually surprising, because a part of my life. And I just learned that no, maybe it's actually other way to just see how your life actually work, and that's actually way that you will fucking do what you want, and you just will release because you want to release, because you want to stop, because you want everything. And that's actually also main thing and big thing I just think that I learn, and I'm pretty nicely with that. I think that I just have a lot of improving, especially on my project, especially on my thing that I just plan. And for right now, I will just work out, I will just do my thing, go for a sleep, and tomorrow it will be a new day. So that's it. A pretty enjoyable, pretty nicely. Have a good day and bye bye.